Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Nick Leland and I'm a video editor with a passion for talking about movies and movie history. Now for today's video, we are going to talk about the 1980 slasher movie, Friday the 13th. Before we get into this video, I do want to preface that there will be spoilers for this movie, so if you have not seen it, I would recommend watching it first, then come back later so that you don't, get spoiled. Now with that preface out of the way, let's get into the movie. So the plot of this movie is that Camp Crystal Lake is being reopened, and a group of counselors are trying to help make it, look nice and get it back in shape. But the problem is that there's a mysterious killer on the loose that is killing them off one by one. Now the first thing about this movie that I had a great time with was seeing everyone get killed off one by one, mainly because of the practical effects that were used. The two in particular that I thought really stood out in this movie were Jack, who was played by Kevin Bacon, when the rod is just coming through his neck and then you see the blood just gush out of it. I thought was really well done. And the second kill that I thought really stood out for me in this movie was that of the character Bill, because when he's seen, he has an arrow in his eye and like 2 arrows in his leg, and it's just like, what the heck, So that's a really well done practical effects, I think, are one of the strongest aspects of this movie. And another strong aspect of this movie, I would say, is the score. And one thing the score does really well with is letting us know when the killer is at least nearby, because for the most part, the killer of this movie is off-screen, and so the score is used to let you know, okay, someone is about to die. So that, I think, is a really good use of it. And in terms of the acting, I think everyone overall does a great job. Kevin Bacon, of course, I think does a good job, giving a really sincere performance and has great chemistry with everyone. And everyone in general has great chemistry with each other as well. But I would say the performance that stands out for this movie, in my opinion, is Pepsi Palmer as Pamela Voorhees, aka the killer of this movie. I love how as soon as we see her, we instantly get the hint that yeah, something's not right with her. And then she comes across as really sincere, and then she slowly but surely just lets us know, yeah, so I had a son who died here, and I've been killing off everyone to make sure it never opens again. And it's just a really well done performance, really over the top, really perfect for a movie like this. And in short, it's just a really fun, really enjoyable performance to watch that fits this kind of movie. Now with all that said, it's time that we get into my biggest problem with this movie, which is its pacing. Because in my opinion, there are certain scenes in this movie that either didn't need to be in it, could have been cut, or I just thought dragged a little bit too long. And the first example of scenes that I think dragged on for a little bit too long or just didn't need to be in the movie are a scene that takes place right before we see Bill's body after he's killed. Because before that, Alice, the final girl of the movie, wakes up and she's making herself a cup of coffee. And it lasts for like a minute at least, and it's like, why is this in the movie? Just get to the kill. We already know what happens because it's a slasher movie. And then another scene that I thought didn't need to be in there was a scene around the earlier part of the movie where the counselors are having fun, and then in Alice's room there's a snake and they all go in there to kill it. And that's another example of a scene that I thought could have been easily cut, and it would have helped the movie flow so much smoother and faster. But aside from the pacing being my biggest drawback with this movie, I would still say that this is a really fun movie to watch because, again, the acting is really good. Everyone has great chemistry, and Pepsi Palmer is especially memorable as Pamela Voorhees. The kills are fun to watch, and the practical effects are really well done. And obviously, the horror genre has a lot to thank for with this movie, because let's be honest, Friday the 13th and Halloween are the franchises that helped to really popularize the slasher genre in the 70s and the 80s. So obviously this movie is very influential, and again, it's a fun movie. It's not the best by a long shot, but if you're looking for a fun slasher movie to watch with your friends, I think this movie will give you what you're looking for. So those are my thoughts on the Friday the 13th movie. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you liked or didn't like about this movie. And also let me know what your favorite Friday the 13th movie is and what your favorite horror movie in general is. And if you like this video, then please be sure to hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on future movie review or movie history content. And also let me know in the comments what movies or movie history you would like to hear me talk about. And with all that said, my name is Nick Leland. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.